to wake your soul to scream.
And we're back for the Warhol and Wall Street Hour at 614 Day. Make sure you come down here. We're here till 9. We're active. We're live. There's music. There's food. Bud Dairy is open. I mean, we're doing things here today. And I have one of the originators here with me of 614 Day, Timothy Wolf Starr. I mean,
thank you,
Mr. Columbus, and then Mr. Columbus Jr. So I have it here with me. Hi, man. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for keeping the dream alive. Thank you for your work and Malcolm's and Maggie's and Yogi's and everything you're doing to celebrate combining the different cultures and communities of Columbus and just this celebration. And quite frankly, thank you for including so many local businesses, from Platinum to Rhyme Time to how do you find two different popsicle vendors at a time where things are just reopening?
It's like CVS and Walgreens. We kind of gave them that competitive edge.
It's awesome. No, it's so great. I mean, I remember years ago when this was just here at Seventh Son, and we had balloons from our friends at Experience Columbus. We had a couple different vendors set up, and then 2 years ago, before everything happened, us doing that big event upstairs. Yeah. And I remember one of my friends who's a partner here at Seventh Son just calling me up and saying the diversity and the crowds that came in here, the beauty of the togetherness of this day really was what 614 and Columbus are made of. So, So thank you. Thank you for keeping it all going.
Yeah, man. Thank you for always being a part and always being present and always bringing cool things to the city, like this little guy.
Yeah, I made him with help from Melissa Wolfstar. And yeah, it's the next generation, and that's really a big part of what all of this is about. Is we love Columbus, but we know it's just getting better.
And before, what's your son's name?
Alexander.
Alexander. Look, Alexander. Before Alexander tells us we gotta go, what are both of your favorite things about Columbus?
Ooh, I mean, ultimately, my favorite thing about Columbus is the people, because that's what really matters. That's what sets us apart. My second favorite city is Detroit, and everyone talks about the Detroit hustle and the 5 side gigs. In Columbus, we've just got this beautiful spirit of collaboration, working together and building a better world for each other. And then my second favorite thing about Columbus is putting an iceberg in my beer here at Seventh Son.
Boom. I can't say anything more. Anything to add? And that's all she wrote, y'all. Timothy
up your
Wolfstar,
microphone.
Alexander Wolfstar. We're here. 614 Day. Get down here. I've got a few more guests. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy 614 Day.
Happy 614 Day. Next up. Next up, I'm kicking you out for Monica. Monica with
Upgrade!
Seventh Son. I got to upgrade.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got you.
I had a baby to distract everybody.
Do you want this one?
No, you can keep it.
Hi, Monica.
Hello.
So give us a proper introduction of who you are, what your role is here, and what type of fun you help bring to this space.
So I am the events coordinator here. I've been here for about, 6.5 years. I started off as a bartender and just kind of, got hooked up with a really great position. So it's nice to have you guys back again. What was the other part of the question?
Just tell us about Seventh Son for those who don't know.
Oh, okay. So Seventh Son is a craft brewery. We only distribute throughout Ohio, not even all of Ohio just yet. So we're pretty small. We have been here since 2013. It is owned by 3 best friends who from middle school. They've been friends since middle school. They traveled around together in their 20s and they were roommates and all that stuff. So it's really special. It's a really special place. Just, I don't know, it's such a family vibe, and the owners couldn't be more wonderful. Like I'm as long as I live in Columbus, I'm gonna work for these people because they are genuine. So we do all kinds of styles of beer. We've got 2 other breweries, sister breweries, in the brewery district, kind of German Village area. We've got Antiques on High, which is we do like sours and wild ales there, and great cocktail menu there. And then we have a new brewery in Dublin that just opened up by Bridge Park, and it's called The Getaway. And we do, the theme there is, like the beer that we do there is the best beer, that your favorite beer that you had on vacation. So we do all kinds of different styles from all over the world there. And here at Seventh Son we do, we started off with like just some like we do a strong ale that's popular, it's our namesake, and then we've got we've always done like a lot of West Coast style IPAs, and we're pretty broad here with what we do. So, yeah.
2 more questions for you.
Okay.
The first is, what types of experiences and events do you have coming up at Seventh Son, if any?
Oh, gosh. Well, so we've
Or
got
just
a
why
couple-
should people come and celebrate here at this venue,
Yeah.
this great patioed venue?
Yeah, well, I mean, since we're so new, or since, everything has just reopened, we don't have a lot. This is kind of a one-of-a-kind day. We usually do a flea, seasonally 3 times a year, but we just haven't really booked anything like that yet. But we do weddings upstairs on Sundays. So I've got a couple weddings coming up, which are going to be fun. And then we have an event space here as well downstairs that we do lots of like wedding showers, rehearsal dinners. So when we're booking up, it's great to see people back again. So we're getting pretty booked.
Good. And lastly, what's one of the best best kept secrets in Columbus, or just one of your favorite things about Columbus? Either or. You don't have to do both.
So just off the top of my head, I haven't been back yet, but it's one of my favorite places, and it's a restaurant over off of Henderson or Bethel. I can't remember. And it's called Windward Passage. It's a total time warp, stuck in the 70s, and it's like it's a seafood place, so it's like nautical themed, but like wood paneling. It's a gem. So yeah, I would say that's an interesting one.
Well, see, that's a place I didn't know about. So thank you so much. So
Windward
I need to
Passage.
check it out.
It's awesome.
Awesome. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for hosting us
welcome.
at 614 Day.
Thank you for coming.
And just have a great day. And
You
yeah,
too.
We're
Thank
gonna
you
have some
so
fun
much.
today. Come on out.
Right on. Thanks.
Now next, thank you did it. Now next up, I've got one of our business vendors here at 614 Day. What's your name?
My name is Armana Mbaya, and I am with Mbaya Jewelry.
Mbaya Jewelry.
Yeah.
And so you're one of the vendors here, so that's another reason why you should come and shop and celebrate with us today. But tell us more about your jewelry company.
Yeah, Mbaya Jewelry is a handcrafted African-inspired jewelry line. I make the jewelry by hand. I travel back and forth to different parts of Africa and bring back crystals, gemstones, beads, and just a lot of cultural influences as well. And I form them into beautiful things.
So your jewelry is truly one of a kind.
It is.
World, internationally one of a kind.
It is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. It's the type of jewelry that starts conversations. Yeah, and that's my goal.
What of the pieces that you have here, just the different types that you create, what are some of your favorites, like when they come out?
My favorite pieces are probably my embroidered pieces. They take the longest to make, so they're more personal because I spend so much time with each piece, but I freeform design all of my embroidered pieces, so it has a little piece of me when I send it out there. Yeah.
Where can people find you outside of today, even?
Well, summer-wise, I do a lot of pop-up shops throughout the city. I do out-of-state as well, as far as pop-up shops. Also, we're an online-based business, so we have a website. You can find us on Instagram, social media. If you'd like to customize anything, you can always email me and, yeah, get things made.
Perfect. And what's your website?
It's mbuyajewelry.com.
Can you spell that for us?
EMBUYE.
Perfect.
Jewelry, yeah.
And last but not least,
Yeah.
what's one of your favorite things about Columbus, or one of Columbus's best kept secrets?
My favorite thing about Columbus is the culture. Yeah, it's as diverse as it gets here, and I love it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
come to 614 Day, shop and buy a, did I say it right?
Yes.
Shop and buy a jewelry. We're right here in Seventh Sun. We're also at Bud Dairy. We're here till 9, and have a great day. This is the end of our hour,
Yeah.
but the show continues on throughout the day. We look forward to our next guest.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
614 Day. Maggie Ellison here with Event Marketing Strategies, and I am here with Kevin, who's going to tell us, Kevin, I mean, we were just side chatting. Tell
That's
me
right.
what you have going on right now.
Only one or two things. But first of all, like you said, happy 614 Day, everybody. We're super excited to be here in Columbus on a beautiful day where there's so many great things going on in our city. And today I'm going to share a little bit of what I actually have going on that's related to our city as well. So I think many people may know I'm the founder and CEO of ColumbusBlack.com. So that's the primary online resource connecting the Black community to commerce and culture, but everyone is welcome, right? So we've been around for 16 years. And then I'm involved with a few other projects, but another major thing is Mile, right? So everybody's been hearing about Mile.
And I know it. Make your life entertaining.
That's it,
That's
right?
it.
She knows it, right? So we just launched 2.0 of Mile. We're really excited about that. And Mile stands for Make Your Life Entertaining, as she just said. So when you're looking for things to do, places to go and food to eat, we say just mile it, right? So what we recognize is that people are always searching, like on the weekends, during the week, like,
Yeah.
what are we going to do today, right? Where are we going to go? What are we going to eat? So my wife and I, she's my co-founder, we created Mile about 7 years ago. We beta tested it for about 3.5 years. And now we just launched the newest, latest version, which is this all-in-one, one-stop shop, including like Uber and Lyft and all these cool features. That makes it really easy for you to make your life entertaining.
So, okay, is that an app? Is that a website? Is it both? Like, how do we access this?
That's a great question. So it's available. It's an app right now. So it's available on iOS, right, your iOS store, as well as Google Play Store. But it will be available on the web in about 2.5 weeks, right? So let's just say by mid-July.
All right.
On your desktop as well. And that's really big for us because we've been app-based all this time. And with 2.0, we actually have just launched the web version as well. So we're excited about that by mid-July.
That's great. That's really great. And you were just telling me some other things you have cooking. You said a couple things, but I mean, get real with me here.
So
what
let's
else
just
is going on?
let's just say this. Like even with 2.0, we started the to build it before the pandemic. So that was literally 18 months ago we started it. The pandemic started, I think, about 16 months ago. But during that time, some partners and I have been working on a couple of other projects. So one of those is called Venture Suite, and that's a co-working space. So it's a great place for creatives and innovators to actually work out of. It's right across the street from the Columbus Urban League. And we're looking to open that by the end of this month. So that's really exciting. Actually, with the 19th is Juneteenth, and then the 26th, we're looking to do an open house. So that's at 780 Mount Vernon Avenue. So stay tuned, everybody. We're really excited about this co-working space.
That's great. And we're coming out of this pandemic. So timing, I don't think could be any better. We've been working at home. We're
Yeah.
trying to figure out, do we go back to the office?
That's right. Yeah.
So we have this great opportunity. And who's the perfect prospect for you to be in that space, and tell us a little more about that location.
So the space is really for innovators, creators, but anybody who's just looking for a space to work. They need privacy, they need some quiet time, they need to get away and get some work done. So it's membership based, right? So you could do a one-day pass if you just needed the space, but you can also do a membership. And we have 3 different levels, right? So it starts as low as $30. So it's $30, $60, and $30, $59, and $99 packages. So, and it's obviously, so it's near the Columbus Urban League. So one of the things that we recognize, and this was highlighted last year, was, guess what? There's some major disparities, right? So our target audience is in Black and brown community. So it's right off the bus line. But it's for those that normally don't have the money to spend to buy an expensive office at some of the other co-working spaces. So this is going to be great, and obviously it's actually by us, but it's for all. So it's a very inclusive environment.
Right. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, not
Thank
only
you.
inclusive, but it sounds like that collaborative opportunity that you get when you're in those co-working spaces and the
Yeah.
network that you can make. And
Yep.
that's wonderful. And
Yeah.
how many people does that house? Are there conference rooms and those collaborative open spaces? Or paint the picture a little bit
Yeah,
for
so
us.
great question, right? Because the design is a little bit different than your normal. So it's actually more of an open co-working space, but we do have phone booths as well for privacy. So it is really great. We have some lounge chairs. So if you're like having a relaxing conversation, like you and I having coffee, you can come in and we can do that. If you wanted to get down and get some work done, you could do that in an open co-working space. If you needed to break away for a call, and we have screens in there. So if you had an interview or you were pitching, you could do that in there. And then there's a conference room as well. So if you had a meeting for up to 16 people, you can use the conference room also. Yeah.
Excellent. That's awesome. So for
Thank you.
those just joining, tell us again, what is the name of this location,
Yep.
the address, and you mentioned an open house.
Yes.
So what are the specifics around that? Is there a
Yeah.
website we can go to? How do we find out more?
Yeah, definitely. So it's Venture Suite, right? So VenturSuite, located at 780 Mount Vernon Avenue. Open house is going to be on the 26th. I think that's going to be from like noon until 5 on that day for people to come through and check us out, learn more about us. You can visit venturesuite.co, right? Not .com, .co, venturesuite.co. And what I would like to share, I mentioned Color Coded Labs is actually housed out of there. So today I'm excited to share that this is the workforce development company called Color Coded Labs, as I'm a co-founder of as well. And what we're doing there is from a tech, it's your HBCU of tech boot camps, right? So those that want to learn how to code, we're helping to close that gap. We mentioned before there's some disparities there, right? So we're closing that gap. We've taken some partners. So City Council is helping to support what we're doing and coming to the table, as well as a number of other partners to really help on the workforce development side. We're across the street from Columbus Urban League, right? So we're leasing a space there. They're a great partner of ours also. And the goal is that those that really want to learn how to code, now you can go through the 16-week boot camp, and then we're working to help get them jobs and get them placed as well. So this is really exciting for Columbus, and it's the first of its kind. So colorcodedlabs.com is where you can find out more as well.
All right, so colorcodedlabs.com. Wow, that's amazing work.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's the Columbus way. This is what we do in Columbus.
Columbus way. It's just, gosh, that just makes my heart so happy. This is the first I'm hearing about this. This is the first many of you might be hearing about this.
Yeah.
Well, my goodness, he said he had a few things going on. There's a lot happening, which is amazing, and it's so great for the community and that process to get people employed as a part of that is so huge. You can teach them, what's the saying? You can teach them how to fish.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's kind of along those lines.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Excellent.
Thank
Wonderful.
You. Well, I appreciate it.
I have to ask you one final question.
Yes.
What's your favorite part of being in the 614? What makes Columbus your home, where you love to work and live and play?
The people. The people all day, Maggie. Think about like our interactions, right? Like it's been far and in between, but every single time is like we've always been talking, right? Like it's all about the people, the relationships that you can build here. As a lot of people say, right? Like it's number 14, right? City.
Yep.
But it feels like a small town in regards to how people treat each other, how we work together, how we build relationships. And it's an accessible city, I say all the time. The fact that you can meet with individuals that in most other large cities, I'm from New York City originally, to get a meeting with certain individuals, it'd be like, yeah, try that again in 3 years, right? But in Columbus, you can actually make that happen. And that's what I love the most about Columbus and the 614 day. And the fly is trying to attack me. I'm glad it's a fly, not a cicada, though. They're all over the place, you know?
They are all over the place. Fortunately, not here. We are down at Seven Sun Brewery. We're live streaming from here. Kevin, thank you for sharing your story and everything you have going on.
I appreciate
Repeat
it.
all those websites for us one more time
right.
because we have people watching, and I just want to make sure that they are tuning in
Definitely.
from home and active in all the great work that you and your team are doing.
I really appreciate that. So once again, ColumbusBlack.com. That's how you can stay connected to community and commerce, especially focused on the Black community. We do have recruiting services for those companies that are looking to recruit as well from a diversity standpoint. Mile is what I mentioned is MYLE. So go to mile.com for things to do, places to go, and food to eat. Just mile it. You can check us out at Mile Markers on our social media pages as well. So, and then you have venturesuite.co and then colorcodedlabs.com. So we're excited to do what we do here in Columbus. We're excited to build legacy and be a part of everything that's happening in this great city.
Excellent. Well, we thank you. Any final closing thoughts for us today as we end this segment?
You know, the only other thing that I'll say is I tie this to people. I just want to say thanks to our partners, right? We have a lot of people that support us. One of those people is Johanna Terrell, right? So Yogi with Warhol and Wall Street is also doing the Columbus fashion piece as well. And Jacob from Platinum TDM and all the great work he's doing on a live streaming standpoint and production perspective. GCH, he's another major partner of ours, and Jamie Goldstein is there. Chris Borhow with Connected Group, Derek Grasso with CYP Club. So just to name a few, co-side Dr. Frederick Bertley. The list goes on and on and on. But that's what I'm talking about, the people. And to them and to my team, that's all I say is thank you.
Absolutely, yeah. I
Right.
couldn't agree more on the people side of things, the
Yeah.
collaboration. Kevin, you've got great work going on, and
Check him out. See, I
here's
just
one of them
talked
right
about him,
here.
right? Just talked about him. 614 day goes down.
well, thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it, and look forward to seeing all the great work here forward.
I appreciate it. Good seeing you again. All
Thank
right.
you.
Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.
Happy 614 Day, everybody. It's your man, Yohanan Terrell. I just sounded like I was on me and my man's over here talking about Yo MTV Raps. I was just clowning around, and I'm still in that mode. But anyway, happy 614 Day. How's everybody doing? I'm Yohanan Terrell, one of the co-founders and partners here at the 614 Day celebration. I'm here with my main man from AT&T, man. What's good with you, man?
Hey, everybody, I'm Phil Knott with AT&T. I'm the area manager for all of Columbus. Really happy to be here and celebrate, this awesome event in a safe way, man. I'm so happy we're back to normal.
Phil, listen, man, we are back to normal. Let's not say back to normal all the way, but we getting there, though. We're close, right? Thank you to everybody that's getting vaccinated, being safe out there, or just being safe, period. You know what I mean? Thank you for wearing your mask, all of that. And, we want to thank AT&T because AT&T has been there for 614 Day. This is the third year now that you guys have supported 614 Day. A big part in making this happen. Shout out to my man Chris over here on the side. Chris always comes through, man. Chris and Phil, my two favorite guys today, because they help make this day happen. 614 Day, brought to you by AT&T. It's like AT&T is helping the people connect with 614 Day, right?
For sure, that's what we do.
Tell us why, or tell us what you're excited about today with 614 Day.
I mean, I'm really excited to, just see the city of Columbus come together in a positive light, and just kind of celebrate, being back outside, talking to people, interacting with each other,
right,
connecting. That's what it's all about.
Yes, man. And the weather's perfect. It's been raining a lot lately.
And we got sunshine today.
It's sunny. It's sunny as hell today, man. So everybody's here is in a good mood. Stop by. We're here at Seven Sun Brewery on 4th Street, and we're right across the street also at Bud Dairy. So there's food, there's vendors. It's a family-friendly environment. You got to come and hang out. Phil, what do y'all have going on? Like, when people come here and they see you, first of all, you got this Motivate shirt on, man. Tell me more about this.
So Motivate, that's my team. We like to win. We like to motivate those around us to win too. But the big thing we're out here talking today about is our fiber. We're expanding our fiber throughout the entire city.
Nice.
So, AT&T is big on connecting people wherever they work, wherever they play, right?
Right.
And we're just expanding throughout the city. We also got great deals for first responders. Our first responders kind of kept us going, our nurses and doctors, throughout COVID. So we got a lot of appreciation offers for them.
Nice.
And we're just looking to spread the word, man.
Shout out to the first responders. Shout out to everyone. Let's not forget those who have helped us get through this madness over the past year.
Yes, sir.
This time last year, you guys were a big supporter then. We were all virtual, and we were having a lot of heavy conversation about just everything that was going on, right?
Yeah.
It was like we were knee deep in the middle of it, and first responders and healthcare workers, other people like that were helping us get through it. That was a main focus, and we still cannot forget all of them because they put in work, and the fight's still not over. So shout out to y'all, man. So you guys have a deal going on for them.
Oh, yeah.
They can come by.
I mean, we have heavily discounted phone plans for them.
Nice.
We got free Apple Watches for our first responders. Come see us.
Nice.
I mean, you want a free Apple Watch, man?
Bruh.
Wouldn't you like that?
I responded to this first. I mean, if that qualifies me, man,
We'll see what we
please,
can
I
do.
would love one. I would love one, They have those for you. So if you are a first responder, I know a lot of firemen out there, I know a lot of first responders out there. Come through, hang out with us. We got 614 Day beer, and now Phil just let us know we got the Apple Watches, you know what I mean? So what else do you got going on here on the spot? I saw y'all got some interesting stuff around the corner over there.
Oh, yeah, we got a prize wheel.
Okay.
We're out here talking to our customers about AT&T TV. That's our new streaming service.
Okay, nice. Y'all in the content game now.
Yeah, we're in the content game. So,
man.
We own HBO Max. You can see basically any movie that comes out in the theater right from your home.
So that's y'all.
That's us.
So y'all the plug then for
We
the
are.
HBO and the Showtime and all of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I watch all of that regularly. So thank you for that.
Did you watch The Conjuring yet?
No.
It's scary. Keep the lights on, man.
My daughter watched it already. Though,
Okay.
Man. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I guess I punked out. I don't know. So y'all got the prize wheel out here. I saw some cornhole too.
We got some cornhole. We got the spin wheel. You name it, we got it.
Got it, huh?
Yes, sir.
What else do you want people to know today during 614 Day?
AT&T, we appreciate you guys. We are the fastest network. We are the most reliable network. If you're not on AT&T, you're losing. Come get signed up. Come see us.
You hear? Hey, listen, Phil's telling y'all the truth, man. We really appreciate AT&T. You guys have been a big supporter of 614 Day. And just telling y'all right now, 614 Day 2022, it's going to be big, and we're going to still be connected. We're going to be all over the city, but we're going to be connected. AT&T is going to be a big part of that. Like you said, they help connect the community, and you guys have been a big part of connecting the community on 614 Day. So, Phil, my man, appreciate you, boss man, and happy 614 Day to you too, man.
Happy 614 Day.
For sure. Come check us out. Have some fun with us.
Come see us.
Peace.
Peace.
What's going on? What's going on? This is Yohanan Terrell with 614 Day. I'm here with my guy, my bruh, my man's Marlon Platt with the African American Male Wellness Agency. What's up, bruh?
How's it going today? Thanks for having me,
Chillin'?
yo.
Yeah, happy 614 Day to you,
Happy
too, man.
614 Day.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, me and Marlon go way back from days in promoting. It was like L3.
At Level 3 Entertainment, the
Yeah,
original.
Throw that back on him.
That's
real
a real
quick, you know what
throwback,
I mean?
yeah.
Real throwback. But the reason why I bring that up is because we were doing real grassroots engagement back then. You know what I mean? Passing out flyers, talking to people face to face, things like that. And now seeing where you've taken that, right? And now your role at the African American Male Wellness Agency, it's a perfect role for you. And I see and I hear what you're doing. So like, thank you for joining us for 614 Day. And tell us more about like yourself just first. Just talk about who is Marlon.
And so it's ironic that it's 614 Day. I'm from Cleveland. A lot of people think I'm from Columbus. I've been down here 15 years now, 2006. I guess 2008 would be full time, but 2006 we'll just call it to keep it a even number. Came to school here, met some people, did some cool things, met you, started doing party promotion and events, and like you said, that kind of took me a number of different places after school. Worked for the government for a while, figured out that wasn't for me. Shout out to the Attorney General's office, but went in the nonprofit sector, went in the for-profit sector doing events. I actually took some time off from that for about 5 years. I worked about a block over at Godman Guild. Doing the GED program. And so that was still a very grassroots feeling, having to go out in the community and recruit people who wanted to continue their education or finish their education. I didn't see myself being there 5 years, but I got to a certain point where I was just kind of like, I was kind of done with events and sales and all that, but I just wanted to do something I loved. And then just kind of wanted to change, tried to go be what we would call a success counselor at a high school. And ironically, that same high school has the same parent company as the African American Male Wellness Agency now. And so in my interview, they kind of was like, no, you're not going to do that. You're going to do this. We're going to put you on the agency side and see how you do.
They saw the skills. Yeah, they was like, oh, yeah, we got a perfect spot for you.
Yeah, so they changed that over, and that's been about 2 years, and we're here.
Man, 2 years, I feel like it's been longer than that, bro. But that just goes to show how much impact you've been making in such a small amount of time, man. I mean, you've been really, really busy over there since you've been there, you know what I mean? So, like, for those that don't know, tell more people about the African American Male Wellness Agency.
Yeah, so the African American Male Wellness Agency originally started in 2004 as the African American Male Wellness Walk. So everybody calls it the Walk. It's really started as an awareness campaign about black men's health. Black men die prematurely compared to nearly all of our counterparts.
Right.
And that's due in majority to primary care, pre-existing health conditions, stuff that's preventable that, if you go to the doctor, if you work out, you exercise, you eat right, you can live longer. And so the walk started as a call to action to that. We provide free health screenings at the walk. And so that's our real focus. People hear 5K walk and run, but it's really more so about screening as many men as possible. And then from there, 17 years later, we kind of saw ourselves doing a lot of different work. Everything from the mental health space to the fatherhood space to a financial aspect, really taking a holistic approach to improving the health and wellness of African American men and their families. And so we decided to transition from an initiative to an agency. And so now we do work with clients, a number of clients here in Columbus, Ohio, but with about 16 cities that we have a presence in across the United States.
I wanted to talk about that too because it just started out in Columbus, right?
Yeah.
So, started out in Columbus. We all knew it as just like, like you said, the walk. And people were going to walk, and it was something that we just felt was like authentically just Columbus. But now you're in 17 cities, right? And a lot of people don't understand how big the African American Male Wellness Walk and the agency has grown over the past few years. But, when you start to hear the names and the organizations and the people involved and the collaborations, like, tell us about that growth.
Yeah, so when I started, it was really just a big focus here in Columbus, just kind of doing some programming initiatives like internally. We did walks in about 8 other cities, but as we kind of started getting more notoriety, in 2019 we actually had 30,000 people here in Columbus. Man, and that was kind of like the indicator that, that was our, I'm trying to think of an album. I can't think of an album that can go with it. Maybe our Blueprint or maybe
Yeah,
our
yeah,
Reasonable
Blueprint.
Doubt. Like that was like our Reasonable Doubt, like the walk in 2019 that kind of like really put us on the map. And so then, you know, people started to hear about us. They wanted more information. They wanted to really break into the space of health disparities and closing the gap. And then we kind of hit 2019. Everybody knows, you know, social injustice and all those things and equality really hit. And so we kind of hit a space where people were kind of just running to us to say, you know, what do we do? We want to help. We want to support. We see you guys out and about in the community. You know, how can we help that? And so we leveraged some great partnerships. Meyer, Apple Nutrition, which is local here, has a location here in Columbus. NBC4, which is a great media partner
shout
of
out
ours.
to NBC4. They're here. They're around somewhere for 614. We did an interview with them earlier today. So
they cool
they're
people.
always supporting local. I appreciate that.
They cool people. Ken and Josh and Tanessa over there show us a lot of love, and they really care about it. So, you know, from that scope of work, we just kind of started getting more phone calls and people asking us to do more stuff. It's kind of like, I hate to keep using music references, but like that producer that has a hot beat, everybody comes to you like, you know, I want a beat like this. You know what I'm saying? So
they want that Mike Will Made It.
That's what they want.
That Weezy Wayne.
That's really what they want. And so, you know, we started doing a lot of different projects and kind of really scaling our capability and realizing what we were possible or, you know, we had the opportunity to do. And now we're here. And
but you know, it's not just about the name, though, right? It's really about the impact.
Yeah.
And when you can find a good partner, I mean, us the same way, you know, Warhol on Wall Street with Columbus Fashion Alliance, same thing we're doing. When you know you have a good partner that can get the work done, and COVID really let a lot of people, you know, there was a lot of work to be done during the last year. And it wasn't just COVID. Like you said, it was the injustice. There was things that we needed to address, and we didn't have time to build, you know, organic movements and things like that. And it was like, how do we really connect? And, I mean, I saw that happening with us. I saw it happen with you guys, too. So, you know, like, kudos to y'all for, like, being there, ready, already moving in that direction without anybody else's. You know, y'all were already moving that direction. But, like, it's just great to see how y'all have been impacted. I know we just both where Columbus Fashion Alliance and African American Male Wellness Agency won some grants from My Brother's Keeper, you know, to do some programs this summer. Talk a little bit about that.
So one of our areas of focus as an agency is mentorship. And so we spend a lot of time working with the youth, primarily young boys ages 12 to 24, 12 to 22, kind of where you have those formative, struggling years that we've all kind of hit our head on. So we kind of told ourselves if we're going to make an impact, you know, in the community, you know, at some point you have to address the youth. You have to offer opportunities to engage and mentor and really connect with the youth. And so, you know, MBK is a great partner of ours through the city of Columbus. We do a lot of work with them, and it's not so much work as it is. It's like kind of like fun. Like you get to listen to the kids, you get to learn about, you know, what it's like to be 16 in the year, you know, 2021, and they hear you say things like, oh, there was no Instagram or no Snapchat or no Facebook when I was your age, and it kind of makes you feel old, but it just gets you to kind of like to level off with them, and they really like it.
Yeah, man. You know, how many kids are y'all working with, first of all, in your program?
Woo. This summer, I know under our team, we've got at least 40.
40?
Yeah, so we'll probably
y'all doing that work.
I think it's more than that across the whole agency, but I know we got at least 40.
Man, nice, man. We don't have that many. We only got like 16. But one of the things that we're doing with the Columbus Fashion Alliance is we are working with 16 young men, and we're going to show them the entire fashion industry, like the business of fashion. So all summer long, we're going to pay them to learn from mostly other black men who are in the industry, from COOs to heads of logistics to designers to marketing. And they're going to learn about the whole industry, but they're going to make a collection, and that collection is going to be for other young black men, right? So you wasn't there at the meeting, but Columbus Fashion Alliance basically made the announcement at the onboarding meeting that the clothes that we're going to make are going to get distributed to all the kids that are part of the MBK program this
Oh,
summer.
that's dope. So do y'all have an age limit for interns? It's 33, too old?
Ours, 33 is too old, bro. I was thinking like, no, that's too old, bro. That's too old. But man, you know, we're gonna make, you know, we're gonna make a lot of clothes. So, you know, the kids in your program will be able to come by and get like a shirt or a hat or a hoodie. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. We got some people. So like, you know, again, the agency is much more than the walk, right? So talk about it, because it went from being the walk to the agency. Tell people what that means about the agency and like what are some of the things on the horizon.
Yeah, and so really the agency started just from that physical wellness standpoint and just the baseline fundamentals of going to the doctor, working out, knowing your numbers. And when we say numbers, you know, your blood pressure, your glucose, your BMI. But when we started there, we've identified just other areas that play a role in you becoming holistically well. So, you know, finances is a big piece of that. You know, the more you understand and are a better steward of your finances, typically the healthier you are. Mental health, I can't stress that enough, you know, particularly coming off COVID.
Especially this year, right?
Yeah, especially this past year. You know, I've met so many, not just men, but, you know, women, youth who are dealing with mental health issues. And so we've really been putting, you know, our hat in that arena for about close to 10 years now, and really doing away with the what can I call it? Basically saying that it's okay to go talk to somebody, saying that, you know, you're not crazy for going to see a mental health professional. The stigma, that's the word I was looking for. The stigma that goes along with mental health. And so really working in that space. And then fatherhood. You know, a lot of our young men in the community, they need dads. And they need dads, they need stepdads, they need uncles, they need coaches. But playing a role in the fatherhood and understanding that when fathers are involved, typically that child is better off in school, has less behavioral issues. And so we have a big focus, and that's what Malcolm works on with us a lot, is our pre-K, you know, initiative.
Yeah, shout out to Malcolm, man. Malcolm is he's in charge of the fatherhood
program,
initiative through the African American Male Wellness Agency. So shout out to Malcolm over here.
And so, yeah,
there he
give him his camera time. Give him his flowers while he can still smell them. And so we do a lot of work in that space, helping fathers become more involved in their child's education.
Yeah.
When the dad is involved and there's two parents in the household, typically that child has a better chance of success. So how do we arm ourselves across all these different areas? So we started with physical wellness and just the basics, and now we've identified these other areas that, you know, play a major role in people becoming healthier.
Man, because I don't know what happened between our parents' generation and our generation, man, but there was a huge disconnect between the family unit and the fathers. But I'm loving what I'm seeing now. The younger generation is much more about it. It's, you know what I mean, a lot of the waves and movements that you see around, like young fatherhood, has been coming, and you see it a lot more because of social media and stuff like that. And I think that's a good tool to help, you know what I'm saying, promote that and inspire that, and you've been seeing the impact of that too, man. Let me hit you with a 614-day question, because it is 614-day, all right?
Okay.
So tell me
hold on. I feel like this is going to be a loaded question, but go ahead.
No. This is easy. This is easy. Because listen, Marlon also, he builds communities in a lot of ways. Like, some of the things that we do is building communities. So Marlon has some other movements that he's also got going on. But 614-day related, man. Tell us some of your favorite 614-day things. What are some of your local favorites here in Columbus?
Oh, local favorites. Local favorites. So I frequent Old Town East. So gotta have Uppercut Coffee. You know,
that's my spot.
That's a major player in the community.
And
Gahanna.
Yeah,
so
I go to the
Old Town East. And I'm actually at Gahanna more now because where my office is. So shout out to Mike, Lifestyle Cafe. Over on what we call the O Block, Oakland 18.
Block over there,
So our bar, Camelot Cellars, that's over there. That's black owned.
Shout out to Camelot.
We frequent that a lot.
Bernard over there.
And then, you know, Burger I Am is a pretty cool spot to hang out. I go there pretty frequently. I'm not a big beer person, but Brewdog shows us a lot of love. We worked with them on a fair number of occasions.
Crafted Culture, I went there for the first time just recently. You know what I'm saying?
Culture.
Shout out to them. Yeah, for sure.
We're actually working on with them and Camelot on a separate project to do some wines and some beers. Not for the agency, but you know, other endeavors.
Hey, that would go good with the walk. You know
that would go good with the walk. We got beer and wine, healthy beer and wine.
Wine and walk.
And yeah, I mean, I think that's. Land Grant's pretty cool, not to get into too many places like that. But yeah, you know, the coffee shop, you know, Uppercut is really one of my favorite places to go. Like, I'm going to go to Uppercut.
Gahanna one a lot too, man. I'm always in that Gahanna one. You know, speaking of that, you know what I mean, a lot of people, when they come to Columbus, they fall in love with the city, right? What do you think it is about Columbus that make people come here, drive here? I mean, we're one of the fastest growing cities in the Midwest. What is it about Columbus that you think, you know, keeps making people come to this city?
It's a combination of things. I think just the opportunity. You know, 6 degrees of separation here. I mean, anywhere else is really 3. Yeah, access. So 6 degrees of separation somewhere else is really 3 degrees.
Right.
You know, here, you know, I've seen Cameron Mitchell around. You know, that's not, you know, nothing new. Jamie Dimon, I see him, Lex Wexner, like all these big heavy hitters that you read about. You know, I can recall seeing all them in person just kind of off a whim.
Right.
Not to mention the athletes that come from OSU, and just, you know, football season is a whole different piece, as you know, here.
And
totally so it's really the community culture. And then it's just so much diversity. There's so many different things to do. You know,
Yeah.
you can go out. You know, you can go out in the short north. You can go up to Dublin. You can go to Old Town East. It's a different opportunity just to experience things. You know, in any way that you are, whether you're creative, whether you make music, whether you're in business, whatever your forte is, it's something for you here in Columbus.
That's how I feel too, man. There's always something for you here to do in Columbus, and a lot of people don't know that until they get to the city, and then when they get here, they're like, yo, this spot is dope.
Yeah.
This spot is dope, and that's what 614 Day is all about. It's all about supporting local, whether that's local music, local food scene, the fashion scene, the community scene. Like, going supporting local all day. What else can people look forward to from the African American Male Wellness Agency?
And so Saturday, I'm doing Malcolm's job right now, but Saturday we have our annual Proud Dad Cookout. This is our second year doing it, really just celebrating dads and building a community of active fathers, as Malcolm has so graciously coined. So that's great. July the 15th, we actually have a national virtual mental health talk called Real Men Real Talk.
Okay.
We'll have Bubba Wallace, we'll have Penny Hardaway, Royce the 5'9",
nice.
And Dr. Miriam from Omega Sci-Fi. So we got some pretty big national hitters that's going to be on the virtual platform. And so we're doing that. And then August is the walk. We've actually got a whole week that we dub Black Men's Health Week from August 7th through up to the 14th. But we'll be doing programming. It's Black Men's Health Week, but it's open for everybody. So, we've got our allies, our brothers here who have another color. So don't think you hear Black Men's Health Week, it's only for black men. It's really for everybody. We got a whole week of events from August 7th to August 14th, culminating in the walk and our concert after party over at the Commons with the famous Bobby Ferguson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that the same?
That's the same day.
Same day?
Same day.
Oh, man, it's going to be a big day.
Yeah, so
That's
Summer
gonna be a big
614.
day. Summer 614. Shout out to Bobby. Shout out to Bobby over there.
He's texting me right now, so I better make this drop because he's wondering what's going on.
Well, listen, man, before you go, how can people, find out about what y'all got going on?
Oh, of course. You can go to the website, aawellness.org, aawellness.org. You can also find us at AA Wellness Agency on all social media platforms. Or you can just come by the office, 2780 Airport Drive. It's open. Okay. Come through, take a tour, ask for me. You can come see in my office. You can come see what we do.
For sure, for sure. Well, listen, man, I appreciate you,
my
guy, for stopping by. Happy 614 Day to y'all. Happy 614 Day to you.
Thank you,
and
sir.
And keep doing what y'all doing. I'm looking forward to the walk, my man.
Same to you. Thank you.
For sure, for sure. See y'all in a minute.
We lose ourselves in the spirit of things. We lose our sight when we put our trust in things of this material world, of things that fade away. Yet you keep coming back, 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 keep coming back. Of things we know.
All right. How y'all doing? Happy 614 day. What's up, Maggie? How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Real good. Malcolm, how you doing over there?
I'm chilling, man.
Man, we got a special guest, Malcolm. You done brought a special guest, bro?
Oh my God. You can introduce. Now this is representative. Come on in, Chris.
Yes, there he is.
Hey,
Chris
come on,
Jones is
man.
over here too. Come on in.
Coming in the camera, y'all. State Rep Dontavius Geralds is here with a special announcement to make.
Dontavius, thank you, man, for stopping by the 614
Absolutely,
day. You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
So glad to be here. You know, it is a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday, right? Monday. My goodness, Monday.
Man, bro, it feel like
look, the time is going by so fast, but I'm really excited on behalf of the entire state of Ohio. Myself, Representative Dontavius Geralds, and also Representative Kristen Boggs, and the rest of the Ohio House of Representatives for presenting you all with the commendation for the work that you all did for this amazing event. So on behalf of the members of the Ohio House of Representatives and 134th General Assembly of Ohio, we are pleased to pay tribute to the 614 Day Committee on its exemplary efforts to organize the 5th annual 614 Day, June 14, 2021. For the past 5 years, the 614 Day Committee, in partnership with Warhol and Wall Street and various other organizations, has provided an opportunity for citizens to gather and promote Columbus culture and businesses. The 2021 event pays homage to the Ohio Capitol and its perseverance during the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as honor the plan for the city to champion local, move and forward in the years to come. Indeed, the friendliness and neighborly atmosphere of this affair has certainly distinguished as its fine celebration. Time and time again, the city of Columbus has benefited from a generous and civic-minded population, and we applaud all those associated with the 614 Day Committee who have worked so diligently to ensure the success of 614 Day. The optimism and determination found in the area's residents are truly deserving of high praise, and the commendable spirit of cooperation and the commitment to demonstrating community pride are sure to make this summer's events even more memorable. Thus, with great pleasure, we congratulate 614 Day Committee on the 5th annual 614 Day and extend its best wishes for the future.
My man,
congratulations, y'all.
Thank you, bro.
No problem.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Anybody got something to say? You want to say something, Chris?
Not really, but no. If you haven't come out yet, come on out to 614 Day. It's obviously a special day, special just thing for the city. And again, I keep plugging it even during my hour and all. It will one day be a paid holiday and such for the city.
Yep.
But no, we appreciate you. We hope you come out. We're here till 8 and 9, and we just appreciate you. And
absolutely.
Anybody else?
I'll say something.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mal.
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you for writing this for us. You know, Columbus is a special place. You know, it's a growing city, and I think that it's important that we take time to acknowledge how beautiful a place this city has the potential to become, and also just like appreciate everything that's happening in real time as well. So yeah, thank you everybody that's on the committee up here. You know what I mean, for putting in the work, the grind. You know, I'm there with you. So like I know what it takes to go into this, but yeah, I just want to say thank you to all of you.
And can I just say, like, this is all about city pride. And I think what y'all are doing is you're creating, even for folks who have coming here for the very first time, they can see it across the street when people are putting money in businesses. They see it across the street when they're investing in new and amazing artists. They you know, you see it when fashion is becoming the trend here in Columbus because we are investing in each other. And that's the type of pride that we need to see over and over again for years to come so that Columbus can be a beacon for the nation to follow. So thank y'all so much for what y'all do.
Appreciate it, my
Thank
man.
y'all.
Thank you. All right. Peace out.
See ya. Thanks,
We'll be back.
Jewelry, right east of the Short North area on 4th Street, and so happy to be here. I am joined today by Jacob Ramey with Platinum TDM. Jacob, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's been a great day. If you haven't been out here yet, please join us. There's a ton of great food, great local beer, ton of local vendors here. You can really get a feel for Columbus just walking through and talking with folks.
Absolutely. So come on down here. We're here until 9 tonight. Come and join us. But Jacob, I want to ask you a little bit more about your company and the work you've been doing, and specifically your involvement with 614 Day. We first met last year when we were on this planning committee together. So tell me a little bit more about your involvement with the event and your sponsorship of the event, and also a little more about Platinum TDM and what you do.
Yeah, so Platinum TDM started out as a full AV event service for live events. Obviously, with the pandemic, we pivoted quickly to virtual events, and now we're really pushing the hybrid event model and reminding people that they're two separate experiences. It's not just about the live audience, and it's not just about the virtual audience. You really have to produce two events, just like we're doing here today. Man, I just was so excited. I can't recall how I met Yogi, but Yogi was like, hey, we need you. We're doing some live streaming. Tim Wolfstar says you're the guy for it. So, Tim, I call him the unofficial mayor of Columbus. He knows everybody. He connected the dots for us, and it's just been a partnership made in heaven. Yogi and I work really well together. Obviously, meeting you was great, and we have really turned this into something special rather quickly. The last year was our first test run of doing virtual events all over the city, jumping in and out from I think we were up to 30 locations by the end of it. So I'm very happy that this one is just one location today with a little bit of roaming. But what we're really excited about is how big this is going to be next year. We're really going to have this festival style, focusing on local, getting people outside, getting people to connect, and really see what Columbus is all about. Because Columbus is one of the coolest places. I travel the country for work all the time. This is home, and there's a reason it's home.
The 614.
The 614.
So a little bit ago, Jacob and I, we were talking about how, sadly, neither of us have adopted to the 614 area code because you kind of keep your cell phone number from where you're from. So where are you from, and what brought you to the 614?
So my phone number is Zanesville, Ohio, 740, or Delaware. I don't know why those two are the same. But yeah, my parents both went to OSU here at medical school, and they moved me up pretty young. So I've been here, I don't know, I was probably 3 when I moved up here. I just never have had a 614 number. Even our house phone was 740. So, I've always wondered that, actually.
One of those things, right? Yeah. There was a point in time when we never had to dial area codes. I remember that.
Right.
I remember that as well.
Yeah.
So tell us more, a little bit about the work you do outside of 614 Day. And oftentimes, Jacob is the guy behind the camera who is not sitting in the hot seat. So what is the work that you're doing? Who are some of your clients? And tell us a little bit more about Platinum TDM.
Well, we really focus on Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies here in Columbus and nationwide, doing national road shows for product unveils, national sales meetings. But what really I'm passionate about is the work I do here in Columbus. So those are all great and they pay the bills, and I don't mean to dismiss them at all, but they afford me the opportunity to give back in the community. So we picked 4 nonprofits this year as Platinum TDM. Each member of my team picked them to support kind of unconditionally, meaning if we have it, we'll make it happen. The first, of course, is Stonewall Columbus, one of our favorite in-kind partners. We're an official Pride sponsor. The other 3 are Local Matters, which are fighting food deserts here. They have the veggie van that goes to lower income communities and teaches them how to cook, teaches them how to eat fresh and not to go to fast food, which is a great cause. NC4K, which is fighting pediatric cancer, and they do a fashion show every year that we're heavily involved in. And let's see, and the King Arts Center here in town. Their performance venue, Javon over there, is a good friend. We're going to be supporting Juneteenth this year. They're really 4 staples in the community that really do a lot of good that we felt obligated to support, and more so, we just really wanted to. It's they live our values, my team's values of how we care about Columbus and how we want our community to be inclusive and really celebrate everyone here in the 614.
That's amazing. I just learned that sitting right here from you. And we've talked a lot in previous interviews earlier today about the collaborative nature and just the spirit of Columbus. So, and you're starting to allude to some of this, but what is it that makes 614 home to you, and what do you love about our city, Columbus, the 614?
Well, even my most direct competitors, we're still friends in Columbus. I think there's this genuine Midwest vibe that everyone wants to work together, and it's really difficult to step on people's toes, you know. And I mean, people do it here, don't get me wrong, but the general spirit of collaboration here is unparalleled in any city I've ever worked in, where it's like, yeah, we want multiple beer vendors. Yeah, we want multiple food vendors. It just means more business for everyone. Even some of my live event counterparts, we work together regularly, and we bail each other out when we're short on equipment or staff. It's a rare ecosystem here, and most importantly, I think it's the startup community. Because everyone here that's a startup has had to beg, borrow, and steal, just like the theater way. But they've learned to work within the community and with partners in the community. And I find in Columbus that people are willing to lower the ladder, right? Like they're willing to help you up. Because I was, 6.5 years ago, I started Platinum out of a garage. And, clients put their faith in me because I had freelanced with them, as working for other companies, but only in Columbus is a kid that's 19 going to be running lighting for Red, White, and Boom. You know what I mean? Like I was 19 or 20 the first time I was the lighting director for Red, White, and Boom. So it's this city that gives opportunities that you just don't find in other places.
The city of opportunity. Maybe that should be our new tagline.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone from
Let
Columbus
it be known
is listening,
right here. The city of opportunity.
City
Columbus,
of opportunity.
Ohio.
Well, I mean, there are similar cultures in other cities, but it's not the same. I say similar intentionally. Chicago's a great startup community, so is Austin, but Columbus, there is genuine camaraderie, and I think it is the camaraderie to say Columbus matters, that Columbus should be on the map, and it's not a small city. I think we all have a little bit of a chip on our shoulder when it comes to Columbus business,
Absolutely. 14th largest city.
Right.
I am a proud Columbus tourism ambassador, and that is one of the things that we get to tout here is that big city, small town feel, but the collaboration, you're absolutely correct.
And no one's afraid to take a meeting. CEOs will be happy. They're not too good. They're not New York CEOs or LA CEOs that you have to meet with their assistant and their assistant's assistant. They're going to open their doors and say, hey, how can I help? Which is crazy but super exciting for the business community here.
What's even more amazing is that these companies here are still in that Fortune 100, Fortune 500 category. They just have the right personality and the right attitude to do that.
Ohio in general is, a Midwest testing ground, but Columbus is the biggest city in Ohio, and we have so much here. Like, people are surprised when you hear, like, White Castle's here. There's so many larger businesses that have made Columbus home because of the culture in the community.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. And as we're talking about the community, there's something you and I share in common, and that is Otterbein University.
Yes.
So we cannot be remiss to mention Otterbein and our love for our we're both alums of the university, but also just the community that we have for college students, not just Otterbein, but Ohio Wesleyan and Ohio State University and Ohio Dominican and all of our local Columbus State Community College and CCAD. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
It's a big college town, and I'd like to call out that my audio engineer right now, Brad, is an intern from Otterbein.
All right!
He is Eta Phi Mu Jonda, just like I am. I've got the tattoo to prove it. We're both fraternity brothers here. There's a few fraternity brothers walking around in the audience as well, and it's just that community. I mean, a lot of colleges, once you graduate, there's no connection, right? Well, Brad was at homecoming. He's about to be pledge master, and he's moving up the ranks of the fraternity. Well, we were on a Zoom call because of the pandemic where I got to actually be at the alumni I won't say hazing, alumni process. And he was like, man, I'm really into audio engineering. And that's what I mean by he was just talking to a CEO and he got an internship. He's the great example of what Columbus is like. Ask the right question and people will open their doors for you. And he's doing a great job. You can hear me still, right? Yeah? Okay. Fingers crossed, thumbs up. He's giving me a thumbs up sign. So, yeah, Otterbein was the best experience. It showed me a lot. I was a theater major, and TJ Gherkins, who's my lighting mentor, who's now the head of the theater department, really shaped me as a theater individual. And then once I got out, I was like, I want to take those same skills and make a business around it. So Otterbein, a big shout out and thank you for everything you did for me and for my fraternity, Eta Phi Mu. We love and support you.
And it just keeps bringing us together even further. We won't hold that against you, Nick, right? We've got a crew over here behind the scenes that make all this happen. So, Jacob, anything else you'd like to add to 614 Day before we close out our segment here with you?
I mean, 614 Day is just an amazing platform for people to really experience the culture of Columbus. So if you haven't been out here, I'll say it again. Come enjoy the food trucks. Come enjoy the beer. Come shop local. Come hang out with Yogi, Maggie, any of us. We're going to be very welcoming. We want to talk with you. If you have a business idea, let's talk about it. This is a great way to meet influencers in the community and have a real impact on our city. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we really appreciate the support.
Thank you, Jacob. We appreciate your support and your time and your commitment to 614 Day. Come down and join us. We're at Seven Sun Brewery. Bud Dairy Food Hall is open today just for 614 Day, so please come join us. Great vendors, awesome food across the street over here at Seven Sun where we're live streaming, and we look forward to seeing you.
Happy 614 Day.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again.
You said the same thing I told ya. My eyes are clear, there's no secret. I wanna know, was it serious? I need it clear, my best friend. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you, it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing, my love. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. I keep my time in a pocket. I wanna find a new keeper. I like the way it's mysterious. I think I found my own way. Is it easy to show with the weight of the world on my